Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Good afternoon, everyone. It is Friday, 5 o'clock. Old Captain slept in till 1:13 p.m. And remember, everyone that tells you I'm a loser and a meanie and I'm a jerk and I just couldn't hack it in the real world, remember, this is what I do for a living, okay? Just remember that, okay? You must be a loser. Oh, man, it's great. It's great being an asshole. Anyway, if you need advice, guidance, leadership, wisdom, or as I like to say, just a severe, swift kick in the ass to solve your problems, because lying and kissing your ass hasn't solved your problems yet, go to my website, assholeconsulting.com, where I, the world's only professional asshole, will kick your ass into shape. We got a video request from a young man. I got a first class mechanical engineering and computer science from AI, artificial intelligence, from the University of York, United Kingdom. It's got a good reputation. I then got a job at a company, good company, £32,000, which is roughly $60,000 salary. I could have got more, but this job sounded like I was going to be doing something I enjoyed. Turns out I'm not doing something I enjoyed for two reasons. One, the job description and the reality are quite different. And two, I was naive about what I thought I would enjoy doing. For point one, I'm sure you've seen an old video of yours on that topic, but it still feels like I got shafted. I do boring, tedious shit 95% of the time. For the remaining 5%, when I'm tired from the other boring shit, I get to do things I actually needed that expensive degree for. Okay, here's this is a great question, and this is going to address everyone under, I'd say, 50. Because I think most people, it takes until you're about 50 years old to realize that all jobs suck. All jobs suck. All jobs. And I would say 90% of the time, especially if a baby boomer written the job description, but now for you younger people, my generation, because my generation is starting to get in middle management, we're just as fucktarded as baby boomers, and we're just as amoral lying sacks of shit. I'd say 90% of the time, people purposely lie on their job description. This is why I have no problems recommending you lie in your resume. We had one guy not too long ago, I did a segment, I haven't uploaded it yet, one guy actually followed, I was being sarcastic, but he followed up what I recommended on a video of mine, where I thought, like, I should go set up a fake company, and then, like, people could just claim they were employed there, and they'd pay me a fee, and then we'd have, like, some telephone operators, and they take the call, say, oh, yeah, and, like, when people came in for employment check, oh, yeah, 5 years is great, just wish the kid wouldn't have left. And he actually did that, and he ended up getting the job. And what was funny is they said that you needed 5 years experience, and you didn't need it. The guy had like 6 months, and he's just doing fine, and no one's the wiser. And I could honestly tell you that pretty much every job I ever had, except for the police department or working security, the job description was bullshit. So if they're going to outsource jobs, corporations are going to be lying sacks of shits, employers and your managers and your bosses are going to be manipulative sociopaths, fuck them. Okay, but there is a counterpoint, or another side, and that is not to besmirch you millennials, but everyone, even my generation, got this. You were totally lied to about what to expect in terms of jobs, and so you also have to bring down your expectations as well. So in one hand, yes, they're lying, but on the other hand, you've been your expectations have been so blown sky high that there are no jobs out there, are no rewarding jobs, not intellectually. What I would say, though, is because you're in STEM, this is addressing my client, because you're in STEM and they had the job description, I mean, be intellectually honest with yourself. Read through it, and if it does not match up with what you're doing, yeah, they fucking lied to you, and you should have no loyalty to that company. But you got to make sure that you weren't, like, over-expecting in job expectations either. So, I mean, I'd have to interrogate you a little bit more, look at your job description myself. But I'm prone to side with you because that's just what it is. That's just what the industry standard is. Employers, baby boomers, and now Gen X are lying sacks of shit who will lie to you just to get you to lower the price at which you'll work because you think it's going to be a fun job. They get to pay you less, and then they fuck you over. So that's just... And I hate to sound like an embittered, pissed off, disgruntled employee, but it's true. This has nothing... I could be disgruntled, I could be bitter. All these things are true. It doesn't change the fact that there's a good damn reason you're disgruntled or pissed off or bitter. Because they lied to you. So, you know, just to keep that in. For point two, what was point two? I was naive about what I thought I enjoyed. For point two, well, that's my fault. Parallel to job disillusionment, my home life in this town took several turns for the worst. I lived in 5 places in the last 8 months I've worked this job. Several bad things have happened, and combined with my job, I've developed mental health issues. We'll get to this later. I'm now suffering anxiety attacks, the symptoms of which range from being unable to speak, full body muscle spasms, and blacking out from up to 4 hours at a time. I've sought medical advice, have drugs that fucked up my concentration. I'm suicidal, managed one serious attempt which obviously failed, a few others which were just cries for help, pathetic. Okay, yeah, admit it, at least, hey, you're being honest with yourself. You either do it or you don't, and I recommend you don't. Don't kill yourself. But don't fucking drag other people through this shit for a cry for help, right? Now, this is realm outside of my control. I don't really believe in the vast majority of mental health issues. I believe that mental health problems do exist, but I believe most Americans and Westerners here over in the UK are such spoiled little brats and cunts that when life challenges them, the first time something doesn't go their way, they think it's a mental health issue, or they run for victimhood status in some capacity or another. For minorities, it's the color of the skin. For women, it's their vajayjay. And if you're not male, or if you're not female or minority, a lot of people are now running, oh, mental disorder. So I don't really believe it. But if you're having physical reactions, you're passing out 4 hours at a time, you have body spasms, yeah, dude, that's serious shit. You go get mental health. You're the type of person that needs to go talk to a therapist. I'd say a neurologist, because that's your nervous system. That's muscle spasms. So, yeah, you definitely, this is outside my realm. All I can do is recommend you to a professional, because I can't handle this. But whatever you do, watch my video before you commit suicide. That's the one thing I can stand by. Because that's the dumbest thing ever. And I know, like, you so much to live for! Yeah, no, I give you a much more real, legitimate, functional, practical reason to live, but I won't spoil it. Everyone just have to go look it up. I'm 25, 8 months deep into my job. I feel as though a change of scenery would fix a lot of that. Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes you just gotta pick up tent and move. I've never been outside of the UK. I'm a very limited person in terms of life experience. I've never had a girlfriend, for example. Okay, I fucking hate that. Whose fault is that? That's your fault. You didn't go ask a girl out. You're too much of a coward. Right now, I understand the mental problems. Now this is my realm. This is the real world. Quit being a fucking pussy in this regard. Mental problems, yes, you got it. All right, stop being a fucking pussy. Stop doing, oh, I don't know how to talk to a girl. Fucking get over it. Fucking take your lumps like everybody else had. Get your ass shot down so you become inured to it so it doesn't faze you anymore. And then it's like casting a line. You go fishing. You cast out a line. Fish don't bite. Oh, I was rejected by the fish. Fuck you. You don't eat the fucking stupid fish. Fucking take the bait. You cast again. My God almighty. Every guy's gone fishing for hours, days, never caught anything. They don't take it personally as the fish is rejecting them. What's wrong with me? Doesn't the fish like me? Fucking H. Christ is the same thing with women. Women are like fish. They don't know what the fuck they want. You gotta dangle a little bait that, oh, I like that shiny thing. Ooh, rich, Christian Grey, impossible person. So don't give me this like, oh, I don't have a girl. That's under your control. That shit right there is under your control. And no therapist can help you with that. No drug is going to help you with that. You gotta go and start, and you gotta get out, man. You gotta go. I don't know if you're afraid or what. Social anxiety disorder. Fuck that bullshit. Go take not the bridge, the tunnel over to France. Check it out. Then take the train to Belgium. See what's going on. Okay, different country. Go to Ireland. Take the ferry over, whatever people do go on. Say hi to all the drunks. just baby steps, you know. But this, you are a third dead. You are 25. You only have 50 years left. You have pissed away a third of your life sitting there cowering. Now stop fucking cowering and get out there. And yes, you're gonna get your lumps. But that's way better than wasting the next 50 years of your life sitting there in a corner, not experiencing it. Because then you'll be 75. You're like, what did I do? What did I try? And you're dead. I've never had that to the side. The reason for this is that my self-loathing and lack of confidence, which I am working on. God almighty fucking Christ. Stop hating yourself and do something of value. Right there, you'd stop. Hey, you'd kill the self-loathing and the lack of confidence if you fucking went and did something. You know, get a bike. That if I was in Europe, I would have a pedal bike. And then I would just bike all over the fucking place, because that place is so fucking friendly to bicyclists. You could just bike all over. What'd you do? I biked to Belgium. You did? I biked through 3 different countries. Yep. I went to Germany, France, and Belgium. Really? In one day, because they're all right there. So, I'll watch some fucking idiot's gonna. Well, they're not technically right. They don't all share a border. There's the illusion that I'm doing important work, but as you've covered in your "Don't Try Until You're 35" video, nobody really trusts me to do anything. My manager explicitly said, "In a way, we thought you would relieve me. Nobody expects any." In a way, he thought would relieve. Nobody expects anything of you, and I'm still working my ass off and not meeting people or enjoying my life. Yeah, the job progressively sounds like bullshit. I mean, if you're in this particular field, you should be able to find another job. The other people in my department are fantastically intelligent. I look up to them and learn from them. But even if my manager said, "Would you like to do their job?" I would say no. That doesn't interest me, and I can't help but think there are better opportunities out there for me. Or at least opportunities to experience life a bit. Yeah, I go find another job. That or go into your boss, say, "You know what, I'm honest here. You lied to me about the job descriptions. And you're going to actually start giving me work that I trained for and I am capable of, or I'm going to go find another job." And they might fire you on the spot, which is why you should have a job lined up. So start applying for jobs, get another job, and then go play hardball with your boss. Don't be an ass about it. Say, "You know, I'm terribly sorry. You guys lied to me. This is not the job." Pull the job description. Say, "Does this match what I do?" And then they'll sheepishly, "Well, you gotta put in your time. You gotta hit the ground running. It's a steep learning curve," and all this other fucking jerk-off shit baby boomer bosses will tell you. What I'd like your advice on, I've just been giving them advice without the specific questions. Consider it bonus material. Do I quit the job? How would you approach this topic with my manager? I think I'd be burning a bridge, leaving early, but I want to be able to hit. But I've been made ill by the environment and my unmet expectation of what working like. My manager is a genuinely nice person that has shown concern about my health and spent time helping me get up to speed with the company. Quitting feels like betrayal. No, if your boss is nice and all that, then you should be able to go up to him and say, "You know what, boss, honestly, you guys lied to me. This is not the job description." Again, you can't bluff without having good cards in your hand, which is the opposite of bluffing. But I would go find another job. Once you get a job offer, say, okay, accept it. Say, "I'll take it." Because then you can always fuck them over later, because corporations are like that. And then go to your boss, say, "Hey, you know what? Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, da-da-da, and I got another job offer. And this is what I want. And I'm either going to do it or not." And here's the problem you're even going to face. When you go in there and say, "I want this," well, you're already looking at the people higher up than you. Maybe there is no good job. Maybe there is no job that exists in that company because they lie to everybody about what the job duties are going to be. But if you know the job within that company and job duties that you would have to do that would be more enjoyable and at your skill level, I'd almost demand it. And then if they don't, then you go to the other company. Do I rough it out? My mental well-being has taken an onslaught for the last 3 months. But maybe things will get better with the other courses of treatment, change of attitude. Perhaps all jobs are like this. Pretty much they are. I can't shake the feeling that there must be some other opportunities out there. There are, but don't get your hopes up. I wanted to take some risks while I could still fail and fall into a safety net. I shouldn't care until I'm 35, so maybe I should try something different. I wanted to move to the U.S. Maybe I should just get the fuck out. I should just fuck everything and take a flight, figure out the rest when I land. If you have the money to do that, a lot of money, and then when you come back and your IT skills are not kept up because you didn't keep up with certifications, and then you have another 2 or 3 months that you can actually go and get back on par, so you can start applying for jobs. Yeah, maybe take some time off. But do you rough it out? Here's the thing: you're not going to have a choice. It's like, what's his name? Spears talking to Blythe. Look it up. Blythe. You're already dead, Blythe. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be like this for a long time. Maybe not as bad as at this company, but yeah, all jobs do suck. And again, not until you're 35 do people start taking you seriously. I think because of the field you're in, you might be taken a little bit more seriously, especially if you play hardball. But you got to be able to have that money. That's the paradox every young person faces. I couldn't tell my boss to fuck off or demand better jobs because I didn't have the money to go and rely upon. I mean, it was just piss poor poverty. So if you got money saved up, okay, that's fine. And then maybe you got a little bit of a reserve you could play with. But yeah, you do need a change. I would start applying for other positions right away. Maybe take, and then if you do get another job, take 3 weeks off in between quitting your job and then starting the new one and just go and reset, man. But lock yourself in, prepare for more of this. It's not going to be as bad. You got to make those changes to make it better. There are certain things you can do. And yeah, you should try before you're 35 if you think you can do it. But don't, it sounds like you're judging yourself. Like, oh, I wasn't where I wanted to be by this time. You can't judge yourself. You play by other people's rules. That's it. That's the sad thing. Anyway, go relax a little bit. Start applying for other jobs. Stop being so hard on yourself. Get a fucking bike. Start asking girls out with not the expectation they're going to go out with you. Just to get your ass shot down so you get used to it. And yeah, that's about it. So, best of luck. We wish you the best. Toodles.